Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Elise and thank you for joining my spooky little family. In today's video, we will be talking about the latest release, Infinity Pool. Let's get into the video. So before we talk about the movie and all that good stuff, can we just talk about all the gems I have on real quick? Eye gems. Sweet and spooky eye gems. Then we have gems on the shirt. Gemmies. Gem collar. We love to see it. Written and directed by Brandon Cronenberg, starring Mia Goth and Alexander Skarsgard, Infinity Pool follows James and M. Foster, who are enjoying an all-inclusive beach vacation in the fictional island of Lotolka, when a fatal accident exposes the resort's perverse subculture of hedonistic tourism, reckless violence, and surreal horrors. Okay, so this film was a lot. You can interpret it a bunch of different ways, but I think starting off with Brandon's description might help. In an interview with Sundance, he explained that the film is kind of supposed to be about resort culture in Croatia. Apparently, it was inspired by a strange experience he had on vacation where the hotel staff would bus guests in the middle of the night and would basically bar them from seeing the rest of the country. They even surrounded the resort with barbed wire fences, and that's pretty crazy. The closest I've had to that was spending a week in rural Pennsylvania. But anyway, I really like the tone of the film, and the first act very much feels like The White Lotus meets body horror, and that's my bag. One thing I enjoy most about Brandon Cronenberg's work is how he likes to challenge us as the audience and makes us question and explore who we are in a world without any consequences. A world where civility and instinct can't coexist, and that is something he does extremely well, that somehow, even after watching, whether you like the film or not, it sticks with you for a while and makes you kind of feel gross. And while he is, of course, great at body horror, and there are some good body horror elements in this film, most of the horror is within the mind of the people, and that, to me, is the scariest part. I mean, Mia Goth's character is literally insane. We love a crazy queen. What can I say? I just really have a thing for feminine rage. This film, however, wasn't just a bunch of flashy camera work and symbolism though, so love that for us. We have some noteworthy performances as well. Alexander Skarsgard and Mia Goth give a certain type of character to the film that humanizes, but also brings much needed levity to this very dreary, bleak story. You get a sense that they really knew and loved not only the characters, but Brandon's vision as well, which is super important. Their Sundance interview backs this up, as they both mentioned how they were almost immediately on board while reading the script. Mia only got 4 pages in before she realized she had to be on this production. This queen just loves playing unhinged characters. And when I tell you that the love and respect everyone had for each other bled through the screen, you know we love to see it. It was so good. I am all about fun and safe work environments on set, and it was really nice to hear that these two actors felt very comfortable working together and with Cronenberg. Now I have to talk about our two leads because I have not stopped thinking about them since I saw the movie. The chemistry between Mia and Alexander is really good. I truly love the dynamic between the two characters. Mia's character of Gabby is very much a woman who knows how to play the game and uses her position as a woman in power to manipulate those around her. Alexander's character, James, on the other hand, is a very insecure, failed writer whose entire legacy is a little more than a joke for most of the Amazon review section. Gabby, of course, uses this to snag him in her web, and they play off of each other very well, and all of the scenes where Gabby had to work him and make him feel good were honestly such a slay and a serve. Okay, so we've spoken a lot about Mia Goth here on the channel, and y'all know I'm absolutely obsessed with her, and she's amazing in this. Listening to her yell at James, calling him a little baby, is cinema. Chef's kiss. While I adore her, I do have to also praise Alexander Skarsgard, who is such a great performer. He's so great at being uncomfortable on screen. The body language and subtle facial expressions really sell it in every single take. I also love that he and his brother Bill Skarsgard are both completely different in their acting styles. I really love this kind of softness that Alexander brings to the performance. It's so good. Cleopatra Coleman is very good in the film as well and really sells the uppity rich girl character who always gets what she wants. I enjoyed her dynamic with Alexander Skarsgård even though it's brief. I feel like I've been really connecting with this genre lately. It's sort of this pseudo-satirical exploration of the depravity of the wealthy, which in a way is a modernization of films like American Psycho. I think Brandon Cronenberg really nails the concept of morality that is being thrown around a lot throughout the film. And this game of power and dominance. Alexander Skarsgård in the dog collar and leash absolutely had me feral, but you know what? That's not the point of this conversation. There's a lot of different ways this film can be interpreted, and I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer. I felt at points that there was a lot being said about killing one's ego, and I found that very interesting. Like the relationship between Gabby and James, but also in his relationship with his wife, Em. Gabby is holding him to this high standard at the beginning and praising his work, and Em kind of talks down to him, but of course, as the film goes on, we see everyone's true colors, and that is when things start getting a little spicy and really up my alley. Something that I found really funny and just a great moment is how we see James crumble, especially when he's attempting to be the aggressor later in the film, and he's trying to fit in until that very last encounter with the dog. His character for me was very interesting, and I enjoyed watching his journey and him having that very full circle moment. And of course, we all know, we've all seen Possessor. Brandon Cronenberg creates a beautiful film, beautiful atmosphere, the camera work is fabulous, everything is beautiful, the sets. I really love the masks that were being used. Just everything is very stylish. You know it's going to be super stylish when it's a Cronenberg film, so I do have to give credit where credit is due. To be completely honest, I could talk about this film for a long time, but it is best if you go in blind. So all I can say is you need to watch this movie and you should definitely go check it out in a theater. I'm really happy I went in blind to this film and I gave it a chance because while Possessor wasn't really my type of film, I do appreciate how beautiful it was and how well made it was. So this one is definitely more for me. But if you liked Possessor, I am sure you will like Infinity Pool. And with that being said, I am going to be giving Infinity Pool 4 levs out of 5. This film is absolutely wild, and my bi panic was at an all-time high. And I mean, like, what else could I ask for in a film? All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps me a lot. And be sure to click that little notification bell to be up to date every single time I upload. And let me know in the comments, have you seen Infinity Pool? Do you plan on checking it out? Are you not the biggest fan of Brandon Cronenberg? I'd love to talk about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!